Ricky Starks makes a very quick yet very surprising debut on NXT, but will he keep the name? And Jey Uso, was it the right decision or the wrong decision to go after Gunther for WrestleMania? Let's talk about it. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to this channel and you love pro wrestling, stay right here because this is the channel for you. We talk about Raw, SmackDown, maybe NXT, actually. NXT is starting to look pretty cool. So we do email videos, we do prediction videos, we do preview videos. Whatever you think, we do it here on this channel. We also started to doing some live streaming here on Twitch where I watch Raw and SmackDown. I have the chat up. We can all talk together. But the thing we're going to talk about today, a couple of things. Just wanted to get it out there because they're two hot topics right now in the world of professional wrestling. Ricky Starks has made his debut, sort of, in NXT. Surprising? Not really. The only thing I think the biggest surprise might be is how quick it happened because he got released from AEW officially maybe a couple of days ago, and then like not even 24 hours later, he shows up on NXT programming. The issue here is everybody wants to know, and if we're not thinking about it, maybe we should start thinking about it. Will he keep his name? Will he keep Ricky Starks as his name? I hope he does. My fear, and the reason why I'm bringing it up, is because when he showed up, nobody said his name. Not even Ricky Starks himself said his name. The crowd was chanting it, sure. They were chanting Ricky, and even when he got on the mic, he said, well, clearly you know who I am. Okay, yes, we know who Ricky Starks is. But are you Ricky Starks in NXT? That's going to be the question. Because the announcers, none of them said it's Ricky Starks. They all said that he's here. That we all know, what's he doing here? Whatever it would be. And then WWE, even when they posted his videos on their social media of his debut, it only said stuff like he's here, or it never said anything about his name being Ricky Starks. Now, the reason why this is kind of some news is because just recently, a couple of days ago, WWE filed some trademarks for some different names. What it appear would be some different names for WWE wrestlers. One that sticks out that a lot of people keep talking about, I think, is the name Trill London. Now, that name sort of seems like that's something that Ricky Starks would go with. I don't know. It just kind of gives me the feeling, gives me the vibe that he would pull off that name, Trill London. I don't really care for it. It might be okay. You already got a guy named Trick. Do you really want Trill and Trick on NXT? I don't know. I don't know if we want to do that. I hope he keeps Ricky Starks, and honestly, I don't know why he wouldn't, unless this was a decision made by Ricky. For WWE, they've been keeping some of these people's names when they come over. Like of course, well, we could even go back to Cody Rhodes, right? Of course, he's going to keep Cody Rhodes as his name, but they kept his song when he came back from AEW. They kept the Kingdom song, and that was very surprising to me. I thought they were going to give him either a different song or give him one of his old songs, but no. They kept his downstate song, the Kingdom song that everybody knows today and does the woe, all that kind of stuff. So that was interesting to me. It was there where it started to turn a little bit like Jordynne Grace in NXT now. It looks like she's going to keep her name. Ethan Page, when he came here, looks like he's keeping his name. Lexis King did change his name when he came over. Now, I don't know if that was a WWE decision, a Brian Pillman Jr. decision, or both of their decision to change it to Lexis King. Maybe they're thinking of doing the same thing here with Trick Williams. Not Trick Williams, sorry. Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks is young. Maybe they see it as, all right, he's young enough where we can change the name now, and he can have a career here in WWE going off of the name that we gave him. He can become famous off of the name we gave him. Because, honestly, Ricky Starks is a well-known name within a hardcore fan-based community, but other people like Jordynne Grace and Ethan Page, they've been doing it for longer, and they've had their names for longer, and maybe they've become more of a well-known name with those names. Ricky Starks, if you haven't watched AEW, you might not even know who Ricky Starks is. So maybe that's the reason why they would change the name. I don't even know if they are. This is just me going off of little things I've picked up after seeing his debut, whether it was social media or how he never said his name, how commentary never said his name. I just have a feeling they're going to change his name. I hope they don't. Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about another topic here that I wanted to get into. Normally, I do Raw reviews where I go over things that happen on Monday Night Raw, but to me, there was only one real big talking point from Monday Night Raw because, honestly, I was doing a live stream. I was on Twitch. I was talking to people in the chat, and if you weren't able to make that Twitch, you weren't able to watch that stream, that's completely fine, and I know you sometimes expect me to talk about Raw, but honestly, this past Monday Night Raw, the only thing that I really think that's worth talking about is the very first thing that happened on Monday Night Raw. It was Jey Uso came out and you know he was doing his thing where he had that long entrance, he was yeeting, and Gunther attacked him while he was celebrating on the table, the announce table, and then Gunther ended up beating the crap out of Jey Uso. He ripped his shirt, chopped him a few times, power bombed him, beat him up pretty good. And then when he left the ring, you could hear the mics pick up on what Gunther was saying, yelling at Jey to he better not do it, all that kind of stuff. And then Jey Uso gets on the mic and he says, I probably shouldn't say this, I probably shouldn't do this, but you and me at WrestleMania. I found this to be a little bit of a letdown. This entire time, by the way, I have never thought Jey Uso was going to face Cody Rhodes. They teased it as much as they did. I didn't really ever buy into it. The only story that made sense for me for Jey Uso was against Gunther at WrestleMania, and many of you maybe feel that same way. But for those of you who had a feeling that he might pick Cody, I just never saw it being a logical reason why they would do it. He's lost to Gunther numerous times. He even lost to Gunther last month at Saturday Night's Main Event for a title match. So it's it's interesting that they would do this again. They would give him another shot, but that's part of the story. We always talk about finishing the story. Cody Rhodes had the whole finish the story thing for 2 years. This is Jey's right now. It's Jey's time to finish his story, and I think he's going to at WrestleMania. And I always said that once he won that Rumble, he's going to pick Gunther. He's going to have a Kofi Mania type of reaction road to WrestleMania. He's going to have that Yeselmania Daniel Bryan underdog thing to him. He can't beat Gunther. That's the story. He cannot beat Gunther. He hasn't been able to. That's why when it happens at WrestleMania, it's going to be one of those big moments, like I said, the Kofi Mania, Yeselmania type moments, Yeedlemania, Usomania, whatever you want to call it. That's what's going to happen at WrestleMania. The way we got here, though, I wasn't too fond of, because just last week you had Gunther down-talking to Jey, telling Jey that this does nothing for his legacy. Don't pick me. If I were to face Punk or I face Cena or I face Roman or Seth at WrestleMania, it would have done more for my legacy than it would be for me to face you at WrestleMania. That's where this conversation should have ended, because once Gunther left, what would be the reason why Gunther would attack Jey this week? Because Jey was on SmackDown. Jey looked like he was struggling between whether he should face Gunther or Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Jey didn't have an answer. Jey didn't know what to do yet. So why would Gunther see that, know that, and then attack him on Monday Night Raw? What was Gunther's mindset supposed to be here? Did Gunther just think, let me beat him up on Monday, even though he hasn't even said that he's going to face me at WrestleMania? So there's still the chance that he might face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, but let me just beat him up anyway. And if I do that, maybe it'll force him to face Cody Rhodes. What kind of thinking is that? Are we supposed to think that Gunther is not smart? Because Gunther comes off as a very intelligent, professional wrestler who knows what he's doing in the ring and outside of the ring. Why would he attack Jey? It made no sense. Did he think that just by attacking him, Jey would be like, oh, you know what? You're right, Gunther. I'm not going after you. That was such a foolish decision on my part, on my opinion. I don't think that made any sense at all. Even though I had a feeling this whole time that it was going to be Jey versus Gunther at WrestleMania, I just think the way we got there wasn't that creative. You had Gunther tell him last week that, don't pick me, it does nothing for my legacy, I don't want to face you. So why would Gunther still want to beat him up the following week if Jey never even made a decision, hasn't even said anything about Gunther? It just made no sense to me. But that's where we're at. Gunther versus Jey at WrestleMania, and it's just set in stone now. All right, my friends, I appreciate you checking out the video. We will not be doing a live Twitch watch on Friday because It's Valentine's Day. I got some plans. I'm not going to lie. Your boy's doing something. So I won't be doing it there. And honestly, I don't think I'll be doing it for Monday Night Raw because I will actually be going to Monday Night Raw this Monday when it comes here in Charlotte. So I apologize for that. But next Friday, I should be on the stream, and then the following Monday after that. So, yeah, sorry it's been a little choppy. I got sick. I couldn't do it. Now I got these things coming up, and I can't do it. So, it's going to get done. We're doing it. It's actually a fun time. This past Monday, it was a great Twitch stream. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. So, I had a lot of people in the chat talking. It was really cool. I hope to keep doing that. I hope to see you there for that, too. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think Ricky Starks keeps his name? Do you think he'll change it? And if he does, what do you think it could be? You know, Ricky, I don't even want to make a guess. I don't want to make a guess and make myself look weird or stupid. So, yeah, I hope he keeps it, but I'm just saying, don't be surprised if they change it. Have a good rest of your week, my friends. I will be coming out with more videos, of course, this week. And until we yeet again, as always, stay bitter.